YouTube? We are back in business. What is up? How are you? Vanguard's here. So today I'm actually not playing. My boy Musk, one of my great subscribers, huge shout out to him. He's actually going to be playing and I'm going to be watching with you guys for the first time, kind of just commentating over his gameplay that he's given me. I'm going to make it cut so it looks like a cut comm, looks like I'm playing, but I'm actually not. So big shout out to Musk. Thank you, bro. Now I'm super excited. I've been watching a couple streams today. Haven't been able to play it by myself because I don't have a PlayStation, but I will be playing it when it obviously drops on the PC. I also just want to say we already have an STG gameplay. That thing is disgusting. It's super rare to get. We have a win and tons of kills coming on that gun. Kind of super OP class that I'll make after this video. So let's get a bunch of likes. We'll have that video up coming later today. So as far as what's available today, it's just Champion Hill. So last team standing, there's going to be 8 different teams of 2, and you have a certain amount of lives until you lose or win. You can pick up money and armor and things just like Warzone in this. I don't think that's going to be a part of multiplayer itself, but you can use that money to upgrade your guns, buy perks, score streaks, frag and lethal grenades, things like that. So each of these buy stations, like you can see, he's going to check out the lethal station right here. So it's going to walk over to where you can buy new weapons and upgrade those as well. There's also, like I said, the perk station. A lot of different perks to pick from. There's really not a ton of other things. And then some support stuff as well as spy planes, extra lives, armor, like I said, things like that. So like I said, here you have your 8 different teams. He's going to be playing on a team with a teammate named Fluffy. It's similar to Dogfight, but it's not necessarily being that you have multiple lives, you respawn just like it's TDM. There's several maps that they're actually letting us play on, which is kind of dope. Like I said, in this game, there's going to be a ton more maps dropping compared to Cold War. I think we're getting 16 multiplayer maps at least, and then there's like 8 or 10 something. There's a lot of these maps that you're going to have just for game modes like gunfight and things like that. Now again, as you guys can see, the sliding, the slide canceling, you know, everything is on the Modern Warfare engine. As far as what I've seen, it looks a lot like a Modern Warfare reskin. It's not too different at all. But honestly, I don't know if I'm complaining about that. So they died 4 times during that game, so they're going to drop all the way down at the bottom. So they can either use the money they get from winning, you know, to buy extra lives. They can pick up a life in the middle of the map. That's actually what this icon is right here. So I guess he runs over it and dies. So technically it's not like he lost the life. Kind of a risk that seems worth taking. But yeah, as you guys can see in the bottom right of the screen there, you can upgrade your weapon with right on the D-pad. Costs 300 bucks and you get different attachments every time you do that. So, but yeah, like I was saying, I mean, everyone's going to complain every year. I mean, I've played Call of Duty for 15 years, so I've been through it where people are complaining about jetpacks and they hate it and they think it's a stupid idea and innovation's dumb and keep boots on the ground and everything we love and stop changing what we love. And then they change it and then they go back to World War II, and we've had like 3 games like this ever, and everyone's like, I don't want to play another World War II game. World War II sucks. This game's bad. Right, it's kind of just like a hype train to hate COD, because honestly they do a lot of wrong things during the year, not necessarily in developing the game. I think the game comes out and it's usually a really good game. We're all going to end up playing it, you know, playing it anyway, even though we complain. I'm honestly excited. I'm excited for this not to feel like World War II and to be on Modern Warfare's engine, because as much as, you know, we complain about the mounting and the camping and people kind of gratifying, you know, slower play styles, it's not utilized a ton, right? Like, it's very rare you run across a player who's just mounted on something or crouching on something. And this year with them adding blind fire, I'll put a clip of that in right now. It seems kind of awkward, like it's not going to be used a ton. This year when you mount, you actually can kind of shuffle. So from what I can see, it looks like they're adding more mobility, you know, to things like that, to where you're not locked in one spot per se. So as we can tell, he's using the Thompson. Looks like he's got a red dot on it. I'm not sure if any other attachments, but kind of beaming. So even though he's got 6 lives left, it looks like he's won 3 games in a row. So kind of middle of the pack. And after a couple rounds, you go back into a buy round. So not sure if how much money he's got. Let's see, 4,800 bucks. So it's a lot of money to spend on perks and different things. That's kind of cool. You can go back into the buy station. I don't know if it's best to try and spend like all your money or hold it. You can buy different weapons too, right? I forget about that. I think you can pick up weapons off the ground and take them into next rounds as well at the end. I know they have a sniper, shotguns, SMG, AR. I know the STG and the Thompson right now are super good. I wish I could tell how many times he's upgraded the Thompson, because whatever attachments he has on it right now already look good enough. Like the recoil's not really there. Looks super OP. As you guys can see, he just shot armor. So there's the first armor plate I've seen, I think, in the game. I'm sure you wear a vest just like Warzone and it breaks and you can refill it. It looks the same. Look at that ground loot. It literally looks just like Modern Warfare. Okay, right there. Bottom right of the screen, there are 3 different plates you can put in. So just like Warzone. It looked like he had high alert. I think I saw someone looking at him from his left. Maybe? I can't tell. Got FMJ. That's cool. Oh, shooting through the wood. There's the destroyable wood right there. I love how Battlefield's like Oh, I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that hit marker sound. It's a little high pitched, but
You got 10 seconds.
there's a mount. Look, you can move on the mount. That's kind of cool. I like that, honestly. I'm not sure how deep the head glitch is. I have seen a clip of someone doing this, you know, the hip fire, the blind fire, and it shows kind of a lot of your body. So
Stock up while you can.
another buy round. Let's see what he does. Kind of go through everything. He's gonna pick up the bar. Okay, so that's one of these assault rifles for sure. Grab himself another spy plane. Now I don't know if you play versus the other team for a certain amount of lives until they're lost or won, or if it's a time limit thing. It doesn't seem to be like it's really round based, so I'm not sure. Upgrading it gave him like a 3 times sight, 3.5 rifle scope. Not sure if he can choose to not take that. I don't know if I'd love upgrading to get a big sight if I didn't want it, but oh, that's cool. You can watch other people's fights. I like that a lot. I don't know what resolution they have everyone playing on. You can obviously tell this is an alpha. So whether it sounds or the way the HUD looks, things like that, those are all things that are going to change. I just think people shouldn't be so harsh. Obviously, right, like an alpha right now should look better than a game that came out 10 years ago, which this game does, but it's just not going to function the same as a, you know, even a beta would. A beta is like a mile ahead of an alpha, so we're lucky we even have the chance, you know, to play on games this early. We definitely didn't used to. I think people kind of take that for granted and just find stuff to complain about. And I don't know how beneficial and like helpful that is for the community or the developers when they really need honest feedback, and just screaming that it looks bad is not helpful for anyone. Okay, his Tommy is decked out. At the bottom there, you guys see there's 3 blue circles on his bar. When he switches back to his Thompson, it was pink. So I wonder if that is an in-game feature or if it's just showing attachments. I would assume because the colors are changing, it's labeling it like, you know, a base legendary, you know, whatever, right? Like we would in zombies, or when you pick up a gun in Warzone off the ground, it's clear green or blue. I think that might be kind of what that is. Well, the other team he was playing ran out of lives, so they just kind of hung out. So he's in 2nd place right now. He's tied with a team in the lead. Going back to the buy round again. We'll see what he picks up this time. So he upgraded it. 5 blue circles, and there it is. The Tommy with the 6 pink circles at the bottom. I wonder if he can go anymore. He only has $500, so I highly doubt it. I have no idea if in this game mode spawns flip. I wouldn't think so, but I have no clue. And that cash drops right there. Weapon upgrade ready, 600 out of 850. So he still is. Oh, this is the bar though, huh? I'm not sure. Oh, get beamed. I don't know how much I love your audio going away when you get hurt. Looks like your screen goes pretty dark and red. Look at the scope even there. You guys see the textures in the scope when it aims in. Again, guys, it's super early, but I really do, man. I'm not complaining at all. I enjoy Modern Warfare thoroughly, and I think it's one of the smoothest engines Call of Duty's ever had. See, on the ground there, it looks like he's running over that money, and then there's new guns he can pick up. I think he likes what he's got, so. But yeah, I'm a fan. Even if it feels like a reskin, I really have no problems with that, as long as they can provide us good maps to play on, and, you know, good weapons, and everything feels good. I have no problem with going back to Modern Warfare, especially after a break, after going to the Treyarch game, playing Cold War for the last year. I would enjoy going back to a more realistic game. Something that I think Treyarch doesn't offer is as high of a skill ceiling, just because your movement's a little bit more sluggish in this game. Like I said, Treyarch makes fantastic, wonderful, colorful, arcadey games, but you can just tell the way Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer facilitate what they do. It's on that more realist side. He's buying everything he can. He's got 7 kills. He's playing a good game. They're like top 3 right now, or is this the last game? Is this top 2? This might be the final. I know this game. I just know this right now. I had a lot of fun playing World War II. I really did. I played that game a lot, and this game looks better than that game. So I can only imagine that I'm going to enjoy this, you know, more than I would that. And it's in its alpha. I'm excited. You know, I know it's hard to like, it's hard to have some faith in the COD community because they always just do something wrong. He's on his last life here. They have 5. I'm going to be quiet. Oh, it might be over for the boy. Like, I'm impressed with how good these gunfights look in an alpha. The audio needs some tuning. I'm not sure how big of a fan I am of the way things sound, but again, they have months to work on this. Oh, explosions everywhere.
Eliminated.
Rip.
Take a breath and
Second
get back
place.
out
That's respectable for a first game. Round of applause.
you were
Round of
so
applause,
close.
Musk. Well done, bud. So we do have kill cams. Not sure if they're going to be best plays or final kill cams. At the top there, it said final kill cams. I hope we just go back to final kill cams, period. Go away from best plays. Let's keep it all final. There it is. There's the first game. It looks good. Honestly, it looks a little simple. I think they have plenty of time to add more depth to it, but I'm excited. Call of Duty always does well every year. There's no reason this game's not going to be good. I've talked about it in other videos. I really do think Battlefield and Halo have a good chance to sneak in back in that competing area. Call of Duty's kind of been alone at the top for a while, and I think it's only healthy that Battlefield and Halo come in with strong fists and give Call of Duty a run for their money. We're definitely going to be playing all 3 games, so if you're new, if you haven't liked the video yet, like the video and comment for the algorithm. It helps us out. He's gonna be sending over more gameplay. We're gonna fine tune things, find good guns, try kill streaks. There's a V2 rocket. We're definitely gonna have to check that out. And then I obviously will be playing when I have the availability to do so. But have a kick-ass day if you're just starting it. Sleep well if you're just ending it. We'll see you in the next one. Love you guys.